morning. Good morning. What is up, everyone? Mr. Jason, cracking it live, y'all.
We got
Time to party.
Celsius, protein, half blender bottle of pre-workout. Yesterday's half bottle of pre-workout, 1/2 drank grape probiotic soda, 1 bottle of acrylic green paint. Let's go, Dom. It is Wednesday.
Is this your way of saying you need to clean your desk, or are you just
Yes, I got it. I got it. I have too many. I got too many vessels here.
Oh
How are you?
man.
Happy Wednesday.
Good morning, everybody. That's funny. I'm doing good, dude. Doing good. Dylan wants to know what's protein. Good morning, guys.
What's
Good
protein?
morning, everybody.
What is it? It's Ryan knows. Where's Ryan?
No, no one knows. Let's just make stuff up about protein while he's not here, and then that'll lure him back.
Protein is what real humans drink. If you've ever played Super Mario Brothers, it's like liquid mushrooms. That sounds illegal, but it's not. What's up, Cards? What's up, Dylan? Ray Turner, Iron
Oh
Man.
man.
Good morning, David. As always,
Yeah, David, I sent you the link to StreamYard in our Twitter DM if you want to click it and jump up here um, while you ponder liquid mushrooms.
sounds disgusting, but also intriguing.
I think Dylan wants to know what your protein drink is.
We got Core Power, not just chocolate, elite chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
do
for-
the strawberry banana version of that.
42 grams in a bottle, which seems like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a fan of judging an item by the ingredients. The less ingredients, the better. This
Mm-hmm.
has a medium amount of ingredients. A lot of long words. Aseptically pasteurized. Whoo, close one. And in a recyclable bottle.
Yeah.
Behind the curtain. Dom,
What's
we're
up, buddy?
talking about what we give our kids access to today.
Something like that. Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
enjoy
tell you.
today.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story that happened to me yesterday. So,
Yeah, you start.
so remember we were both kind of feeling a little, like a little meh yesterday. Maybe even the past 2 days. I mean, you're coming off of sickness. I don't know what my excuse is. It's just a feeling in the air. I actually feel like I might have something coming. Got a little, a little sore throat yesterday, a little stuffy nose. So we'll see if it turns into a full blown man flu where I sneeze 3 times and then I'm done, or where it goes. But so after the show, I just put my second AirPod on and turned up the music and just started like working, like not working out, not going for a walk, not eating, nothing, just working on a lot of stuff that I've been behind on and putting off. Accomplished a lot, felt really good. Um, not gonna lie, there was some dancing, there was all kinds of rocking out going on in this office, me
That
here
makes me
alone.
happier.
Yeah.
Go on.
And then I get to a point where I'm like, okay, so I've accomplished a lot today. I was planning on going home early anyways, but I'm like, I could probably just go visit my jobs and go home. So I start packing up and I walk out the door and I'm like, you know what I should do? This would be a smart move. I should check my calendar to see if I have a meeting today, like, a sub meeting or something. I checked my calendar and I had an actual bid presentation meeting an hour away, like an hour from the moment, like I was literally ready to just walk out the door. And so I like about faced, like pulled the presentation out of my drawer here and barely made it in time for the presentation. Like 1 minute. Like usually I'm 5, 10 minutes early to every meeting and I'm just waiting. But I barely was able to like get all the documents together, print it out, put it in the folder, and then drive to the person's house, which is like a 15-minute drive. So it wasn't bad. Um and I crushed the presentation. Like it went very well. Even though I was like and then I went to my jobs and then I went home. And then I proceeded to like get um why are you here? Why are you here so early? What are you doing? It's just like I can't win today.
Dom, I can feel that. If I were to describe that frame of mind, I would say, uh, well, what I had the words and they totally escaped me. What's the word for not caring? What is that?
Confidence? Overconfidence?
Uh, Overconfident procrastination, or I don't know. But
Yeah, what's funny is like
so
it
what you're saying
wasn't.
is
Yeah.
low energy starts of the day,
Yeah.
was having a good day, and then immediately realized you had responsibilities. Okay, yeah, I can totally connect with that. Absolutely.
But
Um,
like I've told like this meeting has been planned for 2 weeks and I had already done like 90% of the binder and I just completely forgot about it. Out of nowhere, this designer came in and she referred me to 2 jobs and they're very quick pace. So that's been like way more on my mind. And it just disappeared from my brain until the moment I checked my calendar and was like, oh crap, that is in an hour. It was weird. Like I hadn't thought about that. And it's probably because I put it in a drawer, like usually the presentation binders, they sit right next to me in a pile so that like I see them every day and I know I need to work on them. But I put it in a drawer because I already have a pile right here next to me, and that pile's bothering me, so maybe I'll get rid of that pile today.
yeah. So let me
Yeah.
ask you this. If you had known that was on your calendar, um, I'm assuming this is something that you've done before and it's kind of something that's in your wheelhouse. Uh, do you feel like this particular situation would be something that you would be stressing about a few days out from it, or just
I
this?
would've done it the night before,
Yeah,
like, because I purposely scheduled the meeting for Tuesday because I usually stay late Monday, so I would've given myself, 2 hours to finish it nice and slowly, Monday evening, and Monday evening was I think I had told you it was, like, a weird thing where, like, I couldn't bring myself to work. I was just kinda, like, chilling in here for a little bit. It would've been great to have had a dad's after dark, cough, cough, Ryan Turner, cough, cough, but and as it was probably because it was in the back of my mind and I completely forgot about it, so
I am unlike you
no,
in
I
the
don't normally
fact,
wait till the morning of.
uh, I would I would love to be the kind of person, and I might change the way I describe this. Um, I would love to be the kind of person that if I have an event like that where I'm presenting, that I prep a little bit each day leading up, and then I can finish and go to bed at a responsible time the night before that. That is not me. I will have a general plan in my head for weeks and then not do the actual nitty-gritty until, like, the evening before, and I've done it all my life, and it's really a habit that I'm really having a hard time shaking. But the reason why I asked you that before, and I get maybe this is more on my end, is by forgetting you had that event, how much stress are you saving yourself in the days leading up to it?
Mm, yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I actually like, it was just under the gun and just kinda got it done and then went there and just had no other choice but to do it. It maybe made me feel a little lighter and breezier in the actual meeting instead of like, having it ready the night before and then, you know, planning my day around it or trying to, I don't usually like rehearse or like practice any of it because the meetings just kind of flow however the client want to take them. So yeah, you're right. I think there's a level of it at which there was a little less stress. I mean, there's definitely no stress Monday evening because I completely forgot about it and didn't, even it's not a stressful task. Like I already know what I'm doing. I've done enough of them. Like it's easy. You just got to do it. Um, but I think the timeline before the meeting, because I didn't know about it, probably made my morning easier.
Yeah. I would. So in those situations where I've presented and I've built this thing up into a monster in my head, for no
Mhm.
reason, and it's rarely something that I haven't done before. But I wish I would go into this, and I'd like to do this in the future, where I go in as relaxed as I am. When like the presentation starts, like I'll do presentations that are late start presentations, and the nights where I'm like I kind of get panicky because I wait until the last minute.
Mm.
It always goes fine. It's like I can't identify or put my finger on why I stress myself out so much. And it's probably just a habit built from high school, just waiting till the
Yeah.
last minute. And that's something I'll always tell my students. It's like I'm a lifelong procrastinator. Um, and if you are, like, change it now, because, like, yeah, can you get stuff done? Absolutely. It is not the most optimal way to do stuff.
Yeah.
So,
No, but it works for plenty of people. I mean, I don't know that if you're established in that way of thinking and pressure and time sensitivity that you could do any differently.
yeah, it's almost like it's like even like the day that I know I have to do the work, it's like, "Oh, man, I'm gonna wait till the last minute again." It's like, I don't know, it's like I'm rewriting my crappy future.
Like, God damn
Leslie
it, past Jason.
Renee LaCroix. That is a name. That is a kick-ass name. Do we know
Yeah.
Leslie? I do not know Leslie.
I
Or maybe I
think
do.
she's been in here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Good morning,
She's over
Leslie.
she's over on Twitter, but yes, she's been around. I think she's a friend of David's, but I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
I don't know because I can't get David on the dang screen to fully interview him and find out everything about David.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, well, I failed. I failed in getting David on here, much less anybody else that I plan on you and why. Because I waited to the last minute.
he's he's worried about clicking links in Twitter. I promise it's not a phishing link, dude.
It's a clean link, David. We'll always send you clean links. Middle daughter writes to yeah, middle writes term papers the night before. Yeah, I remember for my teaching certification, I had to give a 45-minute presentation on my 2 years of grad work to my
Mm.
professors, and I waited till the last minute. It was like I was like 32. I was an adult, and I did this, and I had a baby. I was like, how much deeper can I dig this hole for me? So if I were to reference today's reading, we're talking about what we give them access to.
Mhm.
I would say that if I could drill into them and give them access to the ability to properly plan, I hope
Okay.
I had a baby, David. We had a baby way back in
A couple
2000.
of them.
Yeah. Um, I enjoyed today's reading. I enjoy topics like this where we talk about what we want to give our kids or provide them or just build into their lives so it's a natural part. Um,
What's
what
your guys' library like at home?
um, I would say that we have a pretty good library. Like it's mostly kid books.
Mhm.
Kristen does a good job of like getting getting book drops from places or just picking them up. in your neighborhood, you might have those little libraries on a post on the corners. You guys have those?
Hmm.
Uh,
Not so much in our new neighborhood. It's more of our old neighborhood. Yes.
yeah, so we have a few of those, and we'll go to the park. We'll kick you around, and on the way back, we'll always take a peek in. I just kind of like seeing it. It's almost we've been in different parts of the neighborhood. Sometimes we go on a bike ride, and sometimes it's interesting to see if there's any themes um, that are particular to that part of the neighborhood.
Oh,
Like
interesting. Yeah.
there was like a newer. I don't want to. Conservative is not the right word. I would say like more HOA-ish than us. Totally projecting here, but more like political books, and not necessarily like one side or the other. Just
Hmm.
biographies, other kind of informational texts, and then in our neighborhood, it's more kids, so it's mostly kid books. So
Gotcha.
it's a nice little status update of who's in that neighborhood. Got a cool library in town. Uh, the one thing that I discovered when I went back to school, referencing going back to school, is re-upping on my library card and using the library as a resource and rediscovering a public library in your 30s. It almost kind of felt magical because you get
Hmm.
into adult life and you pay for everything. Like everything requires money or a subscription. And then you go to a library and it's like, I can just hang out here and do work. I have internet and I can go and pick a book on anything. And that was a very unique feeling that I had. And that was one of the better realizations that I had going into my 30s and going back to school as an older student. And so when our kids came along, the library was a place that we took them. Uh,
Okay.
they have events, they have readings. They have like this gigantic, awesome train set in a case that they can operate. They're just great. So give your public libraries some love, folks. Get a card, and also return your books on time.
How often do you guys go?
We go in spurts. It's like usually in the summer. Summer starts, and like one of the days we'll go to the library and get some books. Like I'll get 3 books that I intend to read but don't. Um, and my kids will get some books, and we'll just get a gigantic pile of books, and they're a lot better about reading them. Um, David says back to what you read from yesterday. What did we read from yesterday, Dom? Sitting on something until it's ready, the right moment. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Sometimes the right moment is the last minute, which is usually what happens for me. Um, Reading today, referencing Teddy Roosevelt again. Seems like he's referenced a lot. Uh, the family of opportunity and wealth, but um, growing up had access to an extensive library. So we got books down. How about you, Dom? Books. Do you guys have
So we all have our own little tiny collections of books. Mine, I finally displayed them in the living room, so books are a little bit more present in the center of the house. The girls just have little stashes. I think most of their reading is done at school, and same with Bentley. Like he's got a good amount of books. At his age, they still go to the, library routinely in class, so he gets very excited about that, brings home a couple of library books, reads them, mom reads them. Uh, so that I think it's mostly done through the school. Like we don't have anything going at our house. Like I said, I do all my reading in the morning before they're awake, just because I need, relatively like peace and quiet and no distractions to read a book. And yeah, I think we definitely need to do better about, you know, reading with them, getting them to read alone versus, like basically like finding a way to take a break and read their books. And then library, man, it's like once a year for us. Like we never go. Honestly, they like I said, they Bentley goes for school. I don't think Brooklyn and Bailey do. I think they get their texts from their, literature classes,
Mhm.
but I don't think they're out there, exploring the library and like picking books for anything. So
How,
no.
how about how about your youngest? What's the school library like? It seems like our kids' library, or the elementary school, they do a really good job of fomenting the habit of reading. Like they can just they'll part of one of their classes they can just go to the library, check out whatever they want. Is
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
something they
Yeah, I
have?
don't know if I don't know if it's once a week or if it's every other week that he goes.
Um,
I know, David. The couch is just thank you, buddy.
yeah, David.
Get
Yeah,
your plan on, man.
David is definitely the couch master for sure.
The last couple of days, I think it's just been you know, there's been a little bit of a fall off. People are getting busy, people are doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah,
But
it'd
yes,
be lovely to see people with David as well. But
we'll figure
no
it
offense
out.
to those who jump in as well. Wife and kids go twice a month to different libraries. Cool.
Nice. That's awesome. But you don't go, Dylan?
Um, so uh, so today the question that I kind of came away from this, I did not write on this page last year, so I added my note for this year is if money weren't a concern, what would I give my girls access to, and also what do I give now? We are not a family of wealth, but we're not really we're not a family that I would say that we're generally free of want or need. We're comfortable.
Yeah.
um, I would say that, if money were not a concern, um, I would say more like unique, novel experiences I'd want to provide. Because we don't, we had some good trips this year, but not like not something that's regular. Like we really kind of pushed and kind of like, kind of stressed our budget a bit to try to play catch up with things that we wish we had done with the girls when they were younger,
Mhm.
like our road trip. I would say the thing that we do give access to, I would say, is ourselves. I think we are present. Oh, Air David is here. Do we have a third guest finally? Are we here? Um,
I don't see him, but
I don't see him, but I see him on the stage. I would say access to art and creativity is what I would say I'm good at. Um, and being able to make mistakes
yeah.
and the pillow to fall back on. How about you?
Um, what we give our kids access to. Do we hear David? Is he mic on at least instead of video?
I hear space. We'll see if he jumps on.
Oh my goodness.
There he is.
All right.
How you doing, buddy?
You're going to make me jump?
No
Where
jumping
is
today.
the button? There's a camera here.
I think it's a red button.
There he
Yay!
is.
We did it.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning, David.
What's going on?
Peace.
How you doing?
Yeah. Last 4 minutes of the show. Here I am. I need to shave, but unfortunately.
It's okay. We don't need to shave on the show. This is the morning show.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah. David, thanks for jumping on.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't jump as well as I used to, but go ahead.
David, I'm always interested in hearing your thoughts on like what we read. We're talking about giving our kids access to stuff. What are some things that maybe you feel like you've been good at giving your kids access to? You have older kids?
Yeah, my youngest is 25, so yes, definitely.
Okay, cool.
My oldest is 31, and my middle one is 30. So,
Okay.
welcome to the new world.
What has David's kids gotten access to that maybe other kids or their friends maybe did not?
I don't know. I think their friends have taught them well, if that makes sense. They all tend to have figured themselves out, with time and space and whatever you want to call it.
Endless dad jokes is what I was going to say.
Oh, well, don't take me there.
What are you going to do with Dad's After Dark? Just focusing on dad jokes.
Unfortunately, I texted earlier in the chat. I said, yeah, I when the girls were young, I used to sing and I do a little dance, and it's like, Dad, please stop it. It's like, it's too early. Don't do that.
They'll remember.
Now they ask for it. It's like, Dad, can you do that little ditty?
Guys, watch this. Dad, do that dance. Do the dance you did when you were a kid. He'll do it. Watch.
It's like, say that again. What you said in the mornings.
Yeah. Okay. So the freedom to explore, freedom kind of develop themselves. Would you say that you were more growing up, would you say that you were more of a parent that really tried to guide them, or do you feel like you were good at kind of like giving them some rope to kind of mess around, make a mess, but still have contact enough to correct course if needed?
Well, I would say both. At the end of the day, I was always sharing new ideas and new literature. We're talking about books, and the rope analogy, goes both ways, if that makes sense. You give somebody enough rope that they can hang themselves, or they can save themselves. And at the end of the day, it was always nice to just to be there to figure out those little things when they ask the questions. And it's like yesterday, Jay, we were talking about literature and stuff like that, and all my girls get into reading, and sometimes they bring up whatever they're reading to me. It's like, what do you think about this, Dad? It's like I'll have to read it. And then we'll have a discussion. So anyway.
What age did they start checking in with you more? I'm asking because, and maybe Dom can kind of relate to this. I have my oldest is 12. Starting to develop independence. Dom has a high schooler. At what age did they start to kind of come back to you a little bit more, if that has happened?
Well, I think it's funny, and Dom can probably relate. Well, even you, Jay. At the end of the day, I did a podcast interview with Blaze. Where is Blaze? But at the end of the day,
Don't know.
I told him my theories of 16, 26. So those ages, not exact. Am I still online?
We can hear
video
you.
went away.
We can hear you. Video.
Okay, yeah. The video seems to be blinking. So, but it's funny. It's like those are the ages where the kids say, I know everything. They'll tell you, you say something to them and they say, I already knew that, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think, so they, 6, 16 and 26, they kind of turn the corner, if that makes sense. All of a sudden it's like, Dad, everything you said actually makes sense now. It's like, interesting. You just smile and stay quiet. It's like, okay.
Yeah. I would say about that age, 26 on, is when I started asking questions again.
Yeah.
Like getting my parents' point of view on things, on like bigger life items. My analogy from my childhood that I've used before in other conversations. I think my parents are really good at, if I could use a dock in the ocean analogy, because we grew up close to the ocean, they would throw us into the ocean, but they would always have a life preserver ready to toss us if needed.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
They didn't hover. They definitely kind of let us do the things, and I would say my mom more was somebody who would, give me the raised eyebrow if I said something that might have been a little bit wild or off the level. And my dad, I would say, never really told me not to do anything. Oh, David went. Never told me not to do anything, but definitely I would say was there to tell me like, well, now you know, or something.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
Yeah. Dom, do you got any thoughts on that? I know we're over time a little bit, but it's Wednesday.
You back, David?
Yeah, I keep trying to fix my video, but
That's all
I
right.
guess I'll just
Don't worry
be
about it.
a talking head here without a head.
That's okay. It's like a regular podcast now,
Yeah, there you go.
just voices. I got to run in a few seconds. Do you guys have any last thoughts? Things that you want to provide your kids, taking away money?
I mean, I've always liked the idea of having a library in the house, but at this point, it's up and down in the air. But I think for right now, what we're focusing on is like you had talked about before. Oh, David dropped a music for us later.
What's that?
Um, uh,
Maybe a closing tune.
excursions, trips, experiences, stuff like that is kind of what we're focusing on right now. Trying to get more out of the like superficial items, collections and what have you, and just more into spending time together.
Yeah. Access to us is really, I would say that's the thing we're nailing. Is like we're always here. We're never gone. We're never out of the picture. I think that's what we're good at.
Well, I agree with you, Ryan. At the end of the day, it's like, you kind of use the rope analogy, but at the end of the day, I've actually let my kids, trip and fail, fall on the sidewalk, so to speak. And as a parent, you're always there to pick them up.
Yeah. Always be there at the end. David, I can't find Spotify doesn't have this Fill the Air with More Love.
No, it's not. That's a personal link. If it plays, that's great. I can play it. Maybe I can do that.
Yeah. Can you play us out, David? Can you see us out the door today?
Oh my goodness.
See what happens.
Crank up the jams. Maybe we'll get Dom to dance.
No.
Dom doesn't wear pants. I'm pretty sure he still hasn't.
I wasn't. TMI.
Nor has he proved us wrong yet.
What? The other day I got up.
I didn't see it. It doesn't count.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm trying to play it. It's playing on my side, so I don't know if you can hear it.
Can't really hear it.
I don't know about these plush keychains for backpacks that cost $200.
Oh, screw those things.
Are those like legit Labubus or something?
Probably.
My kids go through those like keychains on backpacks, but then they do the thing where after like a week they come home and just the key ring is on their backpack, and it's like, where's the thing? Oh, it tore off somewhere. I'm like, cool.
There goes your college education fund.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to go. We'll try music another day. David,
All right.
awesome to see you. Thanks for jumping on today.
No,
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. We'll keep trying. I'll send you the link
You're trying.
whenever.
It's an experiment, right?
Yep, exactly.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys. Everybody have a great day.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you,
Good
everybody.
day, everybody. Couch. Bingo.
Will, we see you on Facebook. Thanks for dropping a like.
Oh, nice.
See ya.
Thank you.